Hello, it's Morgan Studios. We're going to talk about the freestyle bass. We're talking about pentatonic patterns. I'm going to add a little bit more to it. Okay, so what we said, fragments review, fragments 2 and 3. We just remember those two shapes. Okay? And that's the secret to the pentatonics, right? Remembering the pentatonics, right? Because freestyle is about what you can pull off the cuff, what you can remember, right? And then we said, okay, if you place it in the middle, the fragment 3 in the middle is 1, major pentatonic 1. If you put 2 on the bottom, that would be major pentatonic 2. Bottom is on the left, bass strings, right? Bass string, low E string, and this is E, A, D, like that. E, A, D, G, just review, right? The low bass on this side. That's why I say bottom. 3, you put the pattern 3 on the bottom string, right? The thickest string. And then 4, you put it on the top 2 strings. That's the high G, E, A, D, G, E, A, D, G. Made it lowercase to kind of help you remember. It's the high on the right hand side of the diagram. High, top, low, bottom. And then you go the 2 on the bottom 2, wait, top 2 strings. Look at me, the top 2 strings. Okay, just think of that's just the confusion that comes about when you're talking about chord diagrams and top and bottom. Okay, usually they say top strings, they mean those ones on the right hand side of the diagram. Okay, over here somewhere. So like that. Okay, so now for the next thing, practice. So what you do, think of the fragment 2, think of fragment 3. Okay, that's your whole world. Right? Don't fill it in yet. One thing at a time. If you're a beginner. 1, 2, 3. Just practice it. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, which is degree 5. 5, which is degree 6. You're gonna need to know the degrees when you plug these into major and minor pentatonic licks, okay? It's just basically going to be finding the 6 and the 1. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. So practice that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, number 2. Realize that 5 is 1. Major 5 is minor 1. That's the second part. First part, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fast as you can go. Okay, just want fast, so you don't have to think about anything. You want to do this without thinking, and at the end, just say, okay, this last one, that's the minor 1. Okay, but and then you want the patterns, right? This is the end goal. You just want the patterns, okay? If you get hung up on the numbering, that's fine. Do that later. You just want the patterns. Get the patterns. And find the 6 and the 1. That's the main thing. Patterns and 6 and 1, okay? Patterns, 6 and 1. Where's the 6? Where's the 1? And we work out everything else later. And repeat as minor. So you know 5 is 1. So you just go in order. So you say 5 or minor pentatonic 1. 1, minor 2, 2, minor 3, 3, minor 4, 4, minor 5. Just kind of adding 1, okay? Kind of add 1. Okay, what's the next thing in the sequence? That'll give you your minor numbering system, right? When people are talking about and calling out patterns in the books, this will just help you if you're trying to, decipher things. You get a pentatonic book, they'll say box 1, box 2, and you kind of have to know kind of what they're talking about sometimes. Filling the missing notes. I didn't put this in the other video. Stacking the 2s and the 3s, okay? If you have a 3, you need to put a 2 in there. If you have a 2, a fragment 2, you need to put a fragment 3. This is what I mean. This is fragment 3. I mean, yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is fragment 2. It starts on the 2. 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2. I'm just going in order of that pentatonic scale degree. Okay, so now you need a fragment 3. And so it's like ghost note, but not a ghost note as they use it in music. Okay, invisible note, I'll say that, because ghost note is something else in bass. See that? It's the bottom or top half of the fragment 3. Okay, next. Okay, here's fragment 3. Fragment 3. Okay, so what do? We need fragment 2. So we say fragment 2, invisible, top part on the right hand side, the top part of the fragment 2, and then the bottom part of the fragment 2. See how he's stacking 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. And it's like you go up. See how the shapes are kind of, it's down and then up. Okay, and go by your ear after you've checked the pattern with what's written. Okay, we're kind of trying to get out of the book, right, and just kind of be internal. But beginning, you have to write it down until you get it kind of internalized as vocabulary. Freestyle, that's what freestyle is all about. But see the 2 and the 1, how we get that? So this is 2, and then that's 2. Okay, next, see the pattern, it's the same strategy, right? Same thing. This is fragment 2. So what do we need? We need fragment 3. So I can't move this little thing around, can I? All right, here we go. So this is fragment 3. So we need 2. So we go 3 and then 2. Da 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 2. Getting it fragment 2. This is 2. Okay. The 2 whole step, whole steps, right? 2 whole step, 1, 2 whole step, think whole steps. Fragment 2. See, this is what I'm using to try to help me remember. And you need 3. 3. Let's go. So 3 is like this. Invisible strings. Okay. And there goes 3. The flat third, right? Flat third interval. Fragment 3. 2 interval fragment 2. Okay. Same thing. This is fragment 3 with the flat thirds, fragment 3. And it starts on the degree 3. 3 like that. 3, 5, 6, 1. So we need, okay, fragments now. Stacking fragments. You need fragment 2. Okay, so then 2 goes right. And then if we just want to just put the 2 over here, it would go something like that, just all invisible. See that? See how you're going up? See, there's no 2 on the bottom part of it. On the left-hand side, there's no 2 because there's no more strings. But I just did the invisible strings, right? Invisible strings. Ghost notes or something different. Invisible string. Try to use that to help you. Okay? And then the last one, fragment 3, right? Because they're flat thirds. Fragment 3, and it starts on the 3. Third degree, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 is the ooh, why did I do that? 6 is the pentatonic scale. Degrees. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So you start on 3 and then just count 3, 5, 6, 1, 2. That you need fragment 2. So you go bottom top, right? Invisible string to fill in. And you stack 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. That's easy to remember. Easy. 2, 3, fragment 2, fragment 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. In the end, you won't need this, okay? This is just a mental note to try to help you remember, right? The end goal is just to get the pattern, right? And find the 6 and the 1 and play your licks, okay? That's the end goal. I just keep repeating because it helps you to remember. Okay, step 5, when you're practicing this, go from pentatonic to blues. Pentatonic to blues. You have to add a note. This will be another video, but if you go, I like to go here. Change the color. The blues note is right. Wait, did I do it myself? I messed up, didn't I? Ooh, I messed up on that. I gotta redo. Gotta redo it. It's this here. I gotta redo that. Dog. Oh. Gotta redo it. Anyway. Man. Gotta redo that. Anyway. Let me fix it. Sorry, folks. And gotta redo. Okay. And so I have to redo this one, but I gotta put it out there. So I'll redo it, and then okay, let's go back to here. Okay, put that in view mode. This is how it works. Incredible, this program here. Yeah, okay, now. And then the recorder. Now what we do, we're gonna go here, blues note. Da, right? And this is wrong too. Alright, so I'm just gonna trudge forward. It's just gotta correct it in the end. Just gotta redo stuff. Going so fast. Alright, put it back there. Okay. Blues note. So you count 6, 1, 2, flat 3, 3. And you keep counting. 5, 6, 1, 2, flat 3, 3. And then it goes like this. Okay. So that's the blues note. I'm gonna have to redo some things. Alright, and then you go pentatonic, diatonic, major scale. The 3, I'm just gonna have to go real quick because this is getting long now. So the 3 is like this, and you fill in the missing note. Like that for the 3 fragment. And then like this. Okay, here's 2. 2 fragment goes like this. Oh man, okay. Anyway. Okay. And then the 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. See how I did that? You have to know your intervals and your diatonic scale. That'll help you fill in. Diatonic, you just count the 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you gotta know whole step, half step, whole step, and then half step back to the beginning. You have to know your intervals. Okay, those are the notes you fill in for your pentatonic to diatonic for fragment 2, whole steps. See, that's a whole step 2. And see, that's a half step right there. And now you blend that with that knowledge, and you can kind of derive it. But after you derive it, you don't need it anymore. You just need the patterns, right? It'll come second nature. All right. And then lastly, progressions via harmonized scale. So put this in a song, right? Use songs and use these pentatonic shapes to help you have a springboard for the diatonic scales, for the blues scales, for all these other things, and help you just to know where the notes are, 6 and the 1, right? That'll be the last thing, 6 and the 1. Like I said before, you're counting, right? Everybody can count. And you know, you start on the 3. Fragment 3 is a flat third interval, and it starts on the degree 3, so it's 3, 5, 6, 1. Fragment 2 are 2s or whole steps. A whole step is a 2. 1 to 2 is a whole step. These are whole steps, okay? And so then it starts on the 2. So you go 2, 3, and just count. 2, 3, 5, right? That's not 4. Pentatonic scale goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2. There goes your 6, there goes your 1. Okay? 3, 5, 6, 1. There goes your 6, there goes your 1. Okay? Pentatonic 6, 1. Start here and go down for your minor pentatonic. Start here and go down. Da, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to the original 1. Or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Major pentatonic. Okay, go back. Here's the 6th for the minor. 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay? All right.